Pachagoris lava Natada, Anzo Pela, come dig it chola, Tada Pimambuch is in Sun Cheyorwa, Tada Paladam project gains up Pimambuch and relocate Chuki. So Cheshire D. Getaway in one down there, and Tada are slogging Tashish that cheer. And he only followed Chirochi's counselor, Bigushi.
Let's go. I need the Canada national anthem in the. Let's go. Come and check again. 1 minute silence for the people who sacrificed their life for freedom. Come and check. Stop genocide! Stop genocide! Stop genocide! Stop genocide! Stop genocide! Allow media! Allow media! Allow media. Allow media. Stop killing. Stop killing. Stop killing. Stop killing. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. Allow media. Shame, shame, C.C.C.P. 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 Tibet belongs to Tibetans. Tibet belongs to Tibetans. Tibet belongs to Tibetans. Free Tibet. China out. Free Tibet. China out. Free Tibet. China out. 이 모션이 홍콩다. 그래서 개미크란트 먹물래더라. So free Hong Kong and free Hong Kong, okay? Free Hong Kong. 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 China out of Tibet now. Tibet belongs to. Tibet belongs to. Tibet belongs to. Stop forcing.
Stop that project. Stop forcing.
Relocation.
Stop killing. Stop killing. Stop killing. Allow media. Allow media. Shame, shame, C.C.C.P. Shame, shame, C.C.C.P. Shame, shame, C.C.C.P. Free Tibet. Free Tibet. Free Tibet. Free Tibet.
Monasteries in Tibet.
Stop destroying.
Monasteries in Tibet.
Stop destroying monasteries in Tibet. Long live. Long live. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. Stop destroying monasteries in Tibet. Stop destroying monasteries in Tibet. Stop forcing.
Relocation.
Stop destroying
Monasteries in Tibet.
Stop that project. Income digging. Stop that project. Stop destroying.
Monasteries in Tibet.
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 Stop genocide.
In Tibet.
Stop genocide.
In Tibet.
Tibet belongs to
Tibetans.
Tibet belongs to
Tibetans.
Shame, shame, C.C.C.P.
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 Shame, shame, C.C.P. It's all at that level. We will. We will. Free worlds. Income digging. Income digging. Income digging. Relocation. 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 Relocation.
Stop destroying. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. Stop destroying. Stop destroying.
C.C.C.P.
Stop that project.
Income digging.
Stop that project.
Income digging.
Stop that project.
Income digging. Income digging. Relocation. 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 Relocation.
Tonight belongs to Stop killing. Stop killing. Stop killing. Stop killing. Allow media. Tonight belongs to Stop killing.
저 거리 총주문에 아니 단도 초바시기도 전에 거리 시고래 될이야 남아서 토치에 쉬어이 안 드린 아주 깡 쏘네 될이야 안 좀체네 Yami Shunzab Delia Moho, Yagoyaki, Zo the Gumzendi, Anyeja, Ani Degezonla, Ani Degezonla, Ani Tanda de Chonzor East Dida, Ani Gombatu, Adushine, Yami Zeon Tolia, Ani Papugoyus, Dus Cheneta, Zewangowalia, Gangi Dus Chavicere.
Ngarazo Philippines Sangmala and some to show that the Anitaring the Ingeton Ma Chishicho. Then the Koranzo Gadu the Nanzu Gadu in Badi, Sonne and the Fair de la Nintawan Tuchinas and Shui. Security measures since the demonstration and trying to trace the organizer and participants. As a result of construction of a 13-stage power station on the upper reaches of the Jinsa River, Tibetans who have lived here for generations are being asked to relocate and their homes in China, Hudan Corporation, as some credible analysts say. They added that years ago, environmentalists warned that the construction of dams on the Jinsa River, located on the Tibetan plateau, was hanging over the head of danger and constituted the greatest geological risk in China and even the world. But the Jinsa hydroelectric power station has been built on this river since 2000. In fact, in recent years, there have been numerous landslides, river outflows, and civil unrest near reservoir and power stations along the Jinsa River. Looking at this latest sinister act of the Chinese government, one can constitute this as that genocide without committed in time of whether committed in time of peace or in time of war is a crime under international law, which they undertake to prevent and to punish. So let me say some of the factors that constitute what is genocide. Killing members of a group, which is happening to our brothers and sisters in Tibet. Causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group, which we are being inflicted. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part, which is taking place in Degi at this time. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. So the Chinese Communist government is qualified to be charged of genocide of all the insidious genocidal activities inflicted on the Tibetans. The kind of genocides taking place in Tibet is slow and methodical, without large-scale killing and outside the public's view. The Chinese government is attempting to wipe out Tibetan national identity. China's strategy depends on the world ignoring what is going on, what they're doing, and tragically, it seems to be working. To stress more, the world is ignoring this crisis, indirectly legitimizing the genocide on Tibetans by the C.C.C.P. China is openly striving to erase Tibetans' language, culture, and very existence as a group. The recent and more egregious example of this strategy in China's drastic expansion of residential schools for Tibetan children. Using both inducement and threats, Chinese authorities have moved 3/4 of Tibetan children inside China into what Tibetans call as a colonial boarding schools. They are designed to deprive them of their cultural identities and cultivate loyalty to the communist Chinese government. Students are taught almost exclusively in Chinese, and they are barred from practicing their religion. The boarding schools are just the latest indignity Beijing has perpetrated on Tibetans. Meanwhile, Beijing has been transferring a large numbers of Han Chinese into Tibet and forcibly relocating Tibetans to dilute their population. The government is also subjecting all Tibetans to a highly intrusive surveillance and monitoring system that even collects their DNA without proper consent. Beijing's use of boarding schools as a weapon of cultural destruction surely constituted as a crime against humanity. So the Chinese government has imprisoned hundreds of Tibetan intellects and environmental human rights defenders who are serving prison sentences of up to 11 years as per the UN experts. These prisoners were imprisoned for their just act of preserving Tibetan language, culture, and environments. They are serving the prison sentence without proper medical and legal counsel. So without elaborating more details on China's human rights abuse, we are standing here to urge the world government, particularly Canada and USA, to call on the Chinese government to stop this obvious act of genocide. We also urge the world government to closely scrutinize China's human rights record, as it will be undergoing a so-called universal periodic review, an examination of all 193 countries UN member states has faced every 4 to 5 years to assess their human rights record. We urge these countries to raise the issue during the China's universal periodic review. We also urge the governments to stop the very obvious campaign of assimilation, of elimination of Tibetan children's identity and culture through the residential school system. We also urge the freedom-loving citizens of the world to stand with Tibetans in their quest for freedom and justice. Pegelo! Pegelo! Pegelo!
The construction of these hydro dams in Tibet is not serving the interests of the local communities, as China asserts, but instead they are being built to power their factories and mining ventures across the Tibetan plateau. They are blasting Tibet's sacred mountains and valleys. More than 70% of China's rivers are polluted by the industrial factories and toxic dumping. But instead of addressing those issues, they are diverting Tibet's waterways into China for their own gain. Tibet's glaciers and rivers serve as a vital source for over...
Thanks. 2 years ago today, Tswang Rinpoche set himself on fire in front of the Potala Palace, and his life is forever 25. And now, they want to build the shame dam at the cost of the Tibetan livelihood. And it is the Tibetans' livelihood, religion, and culture that are being wiped out. And one of the monasteries, the Wantou Monastery, it has a rich history of 700 years. And it is a miracle that it survived the Cultural Revolution. And now they want to flood the monastery for the Sham Dam project. And with this rich history, it is not just the asset, the cultural heritage of the Tibetans. It is the heritage also for the entire human civilization. It should not be for the C.C.C.P. It should never be the decision of the C.C.C.P. What they are doing now is the continuing genocide and colonialization of the Tibetans in China. And everyone should be clear about this. And everyone should understand that the consequences of keep letting the C.C.C.P. committing crimes against human rights. And everyone, including particularly every Chinese people, we should know that we are the ones who are paying the price for the crimes committed by the C.C.C.P. against the Tibetans, against the Uyghurs, against the Hong Kongers. And everything needs to be stopped. And we should never allow C.C.C.P. to win. We should keep the fighting. Sorry. We should know that nothing that C.C.C.P. is doing can stand the test of time. And we should all stand together. And we want every Chinese to actually wake up to the brutality of the regime, and to ask them to join us to fight against the regime. And we want the C.C.C.P., we want their supporters, and we want their enablers to know that we are watching them, and we are documenting them, and they can never, no longer, to hide the crimes they are committing. So let's chant, stop genocide in Tibet! Free Tibet! China out! Release the Tibetans!
Stop the resettlement. Release Tibetans. Stop resettlement.
Release Tibetans. Stop resettlement.
Free Tibet. China out.
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 Stop genocide in Tibet.
Stop genocide in Tibet.
Stop genocide. Yes, I think law national Gamira de Quran to Jetin Delan ledger Quran and the speech in us or Tonachi Gorminde. Nidong Nishutsanila. Ra su sa family children kulu mesa sutala ne peje mi mang temba jesa indu krang gi laswa chon bulala ni shedange anyway ta shida game machine ni gon da ngara de sani shinu sabni chikching ni je bore ta game machine wa chen chama de shena swa pe mo tung ge solo ra rewa ge ne ge de chagya thoni kyapta chiro na ra ropa da pinja la ma chu shero na nang bula dedu kapsura Pela tanda nezu khari chagorlani kecha shigi mindana ra kecha thironang puina palamal kecha thironang palamai ne pula larunang we social media la thagela chi yaw shaw yama chi shu do da changzo thona chongse khari chagorlani di phama gi lenge samgidu ra wodane shi pu gi lenge chagor samgidu begoji chagor samgide mom dad what's happening in Tibet khari chagorlani di pu gi lenge chagor samgidu so khari ne mene da shida 참고 신나서 gonda ngi shidu go jen keji ni mushira theng mare so this shira ke lengme China out of Tibet now China out of Tibet now China out of Tibet now
China out of Tibet now.
Thank you.